For years, the top teams in modern football have dominated games with a tactical setup that seems almost unfair. At the heart of their success is a fluid, overwhelming system that creates a four-player box in midfield, suffocating opponents and generating attack after attack. But what if this revolutionary tactic wasn't new at all? What if its blueprint was created almost 100 years ago and has now returned to conquer the modern game? In this video, we break down why the historic WM formation is back, how the world's best managers are using it to control matches, and why it creates attacks nearly impossible to defend against.
From the rigid formations of the early 20th century to the fluid, high-pressing systems of modern football, tactics have constantly evolved, revolutionized, and redefined the beautiful game.
What is the modern WM? The modern WM isn't a fixed formation, but a functional structure based on a few key ideas. It starts with a 3-2 shape in the first phase of build-up, creates a four-player midfield box, and often ends with a five-player attacking line in the final third. The primary objective is simple: achieve total control of the center of the pitch and maintain a constant numerical advantage. Instead of rigid positions, it's about occupying key zones intelligently to dominate the field's most critical area. Why it came back. The return of the WM is a direct response to the demands of the modern game. Today's football requires immense control of the interior zones, positional flexibility from every player, superiority during the build-up phase, and stability against high-pressing schemes and rapid transitions. The WM structure provides the perfect answer, allowing a team to adapt instantly to different stages of play without losing its fundamental shape and balance. It is a system built for control.
Now they play football, having the ball, playing passes, and it's like an orchestra. I like heavy metal more.
With this heavy metal philosophy, Klopp created one of the deadliest teams in Europe, whereas his opponents sought to bring order to the game. Klopp's team proactively sought not only to create chaos, but to weaponize and profit.
How the structure is built. To form the initial 3-2 base, teams rely on clever rotations, often starting with the goalkeeper. By acting as an extra outfield player, the keeper allows the team to comfortably establish a back three against the opponent's first line of press. From there, a defender might step into the midfield to become a second pivot. In other variations, fullbacks and wingers exchange positions, or a wide player drifts inside to overload the center, leaving the entire flank free for a teammate to attack. The result is always the same: a clean 3-2 structure with multiple clear passing lines to bypass pressure. What happens in the opponent's half? Once the team advances, the structure is perfectly designed to break down a defense. With four players packed into the central box, attackers can consistently receive the ball between the opponent's midfield and defensive lines. This movement forces defenders into an impossible choice: either step out of their zone to apply pressure, leaving space behind them, or stay in position and allow the attacker time and space in a dangerous area. As the attack progresses into the final third, the formation fluidly transitions into a 2-3-5, pinning the entire back line and creating a natural overload across the pitch. Why it generates so many cutbacks.
So what is defense? Defense is a question of how much space I have to defend. If I have to defend that whole garden, I'm the worst. If I have to defend this small area, I'm the best. Everything has to do with meters.
In the beginning, that was something where people laughed about, because they didn't understand that it was football. And until it had the results, and people enjoyed it, and people loved it, and now it's a fantastic work.
The counter pressing makes it exactly the same. So you win the ball back in a high on the pitch, and you are close to the goal. So it's only one pass away from a really good opportunity most of the time.
He has done playing with the fullbacks coming inside in the past, with the 4 in the back and come inside with Joao or Alex or wherever are in that position, and Kyle has done. But this shape 3 in the back and 2 in the middle, he cannot do it.
The system's structural occupation of the field naturally leads to one of modern football's most lethal scoring methods, the cutback. The formation is designed to get at least 5 players attacking the penalty area, with attacking midfielders flooding the half spaces and wide players driving all the way to the goal line. When defenses are forced to collapse deep to protect the goal from a direct cross, they inevitably leave the space open for a pass back into the path of onrushing attackers. This turns every wide attack into a high percentage scoring opportunity. The real tactical benefits. When implemented correctly, the modern WM provides a host of tactical advantages. It ensures territorial control by dominating the center of the pitch. It offers a clean, press-resistant build-up phase by establishing numerical superiority from the very beginning of an attack. It generates these numerical advantages in every phase of play. It provides defensive stability the moment the ball is lost, as the compact midfield box is perfectly positioned to counter-press. Finally, it allows for flexible transitions, enabling players to move between roles without the team ever losing its core structure. Conclusion. The secret to modern football's most dominant tactic is that it's not static. The WM has returned because it's a dynamic system of control, perfectly adapted for the hyper-intense, high-pressure game of the 21st century. It's an idea from the past, refined and supercharged to provide the ultimate answer to today's tactical questions, proving that the most innovative ideas are often those that learn from history to redefine the future. What do you think is the biggest strength of the modern WM? And which tactical innovation do you think will be the next to make a comeback? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Think like a coach. Play like a pro. Subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. Smart fans don't just watch, they analyze. Over 100,000 thinkers strong. Join us on the road to 250,000. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Subscribe and raise your football IQ.